Hi, my name's Justin Stairs, and today we're inside the European Parliament to have a look at the European Parliament's art collection. Today coincides with the opening of a temporary exhibition by Belgium, the current holder of the EU presidency, which rotates among the national governments. They are focusing on art. The exhibition is called Voices, so it's connected with the upcoming June elections. Voices, the voices of the people who are going to vote.
The voices of 450 million Europeans who soon will be able to let their voice to be heard once again. This exhibition invites us to think about the value of each voice and shows how our democracy is strengthened by different views and experience. Thank you very much to all of you.
And this is actually a printout of 4 years of legislation produced by Belgium on paper. And as you can see, it's inside a press. And according to the curator who we've just spoken to, this is supposed to represent paper legislation going out of fashion, being discarded, thrown away, pulped, because obviously all of this is online. Anyway, the collection in total here in the Parliament is around 600 works. The Parliament buys artworks with taxpayer money every year. The budget, they won't say exactly how much they spend, but it's around 10,000 euros a year. And the works are decided, the works to purchase are decided by the various European Parliament offices around the EU. And they choose artists who have something to say about EU life, and they're normally mid-career artists who have a reputation both in their country and abroad. And you can imagine, over the years, this collection has grown and grown and grown. They take donations as well if they conform to certain criteria to, as I said, around almost 600 works of now great value. The collection is insured for many millions of euros, and they're kind of shy about letting it leave the European Parliament premises. In fact, visitors can come and see some of the works here in Brussels and in Strasbourg. They've announced that they will start to send some of the works to other exhibitions, but that actually happened 10 years ago, and since then they haven't done anything other than now, for the first time, some works have been shared with other exhibition halls here in Belgium as part of an art and democracy movement, you could say. So there are some very nice works. Let's have a look at one or two of them, and some very valuable works. I can show you one in particular. So this is a work called Carpet Beater, or Carpet Beater Carpets, by Cato 6, and this has come from the Flemish Parliament for the European Parliament temporary exhibition. And I just overheard the artist talking about this one. It's supposed to represent the decision-making process in parliaments, which is very, very complex. And the Belgian Minister of Foreign Affairs was here and joked, ha ha ha, it's a bit like the European Parliament trilogues, by which she meant the complicated negotiating process between the EU institutions. Well, it was quite an appropriate comment, actually. Very complex carpet. So this is a work called Stealth House, and it's by a British artist called Peter Doige. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Anyway, it's from the European Parliament permanent collection, and it's one of the most expensive, valuable works in the collection. Peter Doige is a big artist, and this one, I don't know how much it's worth, but works by Doige go for millions of euros. So this was a pretty good investment by the Parliament. So this is Simone Veil, the first woman president of the European Parliament, a survivor of the Nazi concentration camps. And I mention her because she was actually the one who set up the European Parliament art collection. It was thanks to her that it started. This one is called Ticks, and it's about Mickey Mouse maybe fleeing some kind of insect infestation. It's by a Latvian artist called Gelzish. I'm not sure I've pronounced that correctly. Anyway, I thought I'd mention it because this one makes the reporters in the newsroom chuckle. Why? Because the British Eurosceptics used to call the European Parliament a Mickey Mouse Parliament. Why? Because it was a bit silly and there wasn't much of a serious nature that actually happened here. It didn't and perhaps doesn't have much power, therefore Mickey Mouse Parliament anyway. And when they see this one, they chuckle because they think it's quite appropriate. It's